Oil settles lower on weak Chinese economic data, Reuters.com. Oil prices settled lower on Monday after disappointing Chinese economic data renewed concerns of a global recession that would be expected to reduce fuel demand. August 15. Reuters. Oil prices settled lower on Monday after disappointing Chinese economic data renewed concerns of a global recession that would be expected to reduce fuel demand. Brent crude future plus 2795 CHRs. Jennifer Coolidge says the bend and snap move from 2001's Legally Blonde does not work, Daily Mail. Jennifer Coolidge has said the bend and snap move from 2001's Legally Blonde does not work. The 60-year-old shared she would just totally disagree with the advice. Jennifer Coolidge has said the bend and snap move from 2001's Legally Blonde does not work. The 60-year-old shared with Deadline that the gimmick is a moment in movie making I would just totally die. Plus 2293 CHRs. Woman with monkeypox shares shocking story. Slams sex, misinformation, New York Post. Dr. John White, chief medical officer of WebMD, told the Post that doctors are still learning about it, as public health emergency declared. A Georgia woman diagnosed with monkeypox said she didn't contract the painful virus via sex and is using TikTok to fight misinformation about the disease. Camille Seaton, 20, began feeling unwell. Plus 4523 CHRs. No. Seriously. NASA's Space Launch System is ready to take flight, Ars Technica. The rocket may launch just 2 weeks from now. In large, NASA's Space Launch System rocket. Reflected in the Turn Basin at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Rolls out for a fourth attempt at a wet dress rehearsal on June 6, 2022. 31 with 27 PO. Plus 2913 CHRs. Liverpool v Crystal Palace. Premier League. Live. The Guardian. Minute-by-minute report. Will Liverpool get their first league win of the season against Crystal Palace? Find out with Rob Smith. Show key events only. Please turn on JavaScript to use this feature. It could have been worse for Liverpool. They were 1-0 down when Darwin Núñez stuck the head on Joachim Andersen. But Luis Diaz won. Plus 7247 CHRs. Buying a new iPhone now? You couldn't pick a worse time. CNET. Apple is about to drop prices. So be patient. Apple's next iPhone release is likely in 1 month, making it a tough time to recommend a new iPhone purchase. Customers that can wait a few weeks can benefit from either getting access to the next. Plus 3401 CHRs. Falling oil prices defy predictions. But what about the next chapter? The New York Times. Oil is under $90 a barrel. And consumers are benefiting. Geopolitics. The economy and unforeseen events will determine whether the relief will last. When oil prices fall, many costs for industry and agriculture, including chemicals and fertilizer, generally follow, and shipping becomes more economical. But when they rise sharply, as they did in 1883 CHRs. Layoffs hit HBO Max. Casey Bloys reshapes leadership structure, Hollywood Reporter. Logo text as expected. Layoffs have hit Casey Bloys' HBO Max and HBO teams, an estimated 14% of Bloys teams. An estimated 70 people have been let go as part of the workforce reduction following the merger of Warner Media with Discovery. The moves are, as expected. Layoffs have hit Casey Bloys' HBO Max and HBO teams. An estimated 14% of Bloys' teams, an estimated 70 people, have been let go as part of the workforce reduction following the plus 2744 CHARS. Buying a new iPhone now? You couldn't pick a worse time. CNET. Apple is about to drop prices. So be patient. Apple's next iPhone release is likely in 1 month, making it a tough time to recommend a new iPhone purchase. Customers that can wait a few weeks can benefit from either getting access to the next plus 3401 CHARS. Meth use is driving overdose epidemic in rural America, not opioids, study finds. A new study finds the common drug in pop culture is also a common problem in rural America. Portland. Hit shows like Breaking Bad put a spotlight on the dangerous nature of making and using methamphetamine. Now, a new study finds the common drug in pop culture is also a common problem in plus 3893 CHARS. Asteroid 2.3 times the size of dinosaur heading for Earth. NASA. The Jerusalem Post. Null. Roquan Smith trade rumors. NFL threatens punishment for teams contacting star Bears linebacker, CBS Sports. Smith has reportedly yet to receive permission to explore a trade. Roquan Smith won to leave the Bears after failed contract talks. But anyone outside of Chicago who tries to help the star linebacker get his wish faces potential punishment from the NFL. Despite SME. Plus 1685 CHARS. Samsung's $1,800 Galaxy Z Fold 4 is intentionally out of reach, CNET. The Galaxy Z Fold 4's high price seems ridiculous. But the premium foldable isn't really meant for the masses. At its Unpacked event last week, Samsung unveiled its new flagship Galaxy Z Fold 4 foldable phone, which adds better multitasking software, a slimmer design and a more durable body. But one thing left. Plus 6493 CHARS. Walmart reaches streaming deal with Paramount Plus WSJ, The Wall Street Journal. The ad-supported service will be among the perks the retailer provides to its membership programs. Subscribers. Null. We asked WWE superstars what they do for a living. #short, WWE. Stream WWE on Peacock. https pck.tv/3xp0iwp in the US and on WWE Network. http www.yt/WNetwork everywhere else. Null. Trump demands return of seized documents, by order of social media, The Guardian US. FBI took records including some top-secret national security files after a search of the ex-president's Mar-a-Lago property. Donald Trump has demanded the return of some documents seized by the U.S. Justice Department in an FBI search of his Mar-a-Lago property in Florida last week, apparently under the impression that posts plus 4571 CHARS. Epidemiologist answers common monkeypox questions. Wired. Monkeypox, a viral disease with outbreaks spreading in the US and Europe, is posing a lot of questions. Wired spoke with epidemiologist Dr. Danielle Ompard. Null. creepy 1.5-foot sea bugs were just discovered and they're pure nightmare fuel. BGR. Scientists have released a new study describing a giant sea bug that can eat an entire alligator in just 51 days. A group of scientists recently trapped a massive isopod in the deep sea off the coast of Mexico. These isopods became famous during observations in 2019 as a video of them eating an alligator went vi. Plus 1873 Chars. Hall of Fame ex-Princeton Tigers coach Pete Carroll dies at 92. ESPN. Pete Carroll, the Hall of Fame coach who brought notoriety to the Princeton offense during his 30-year tenure with the school, died Monday at the age of 92. Pete Carroll, the Hall of Fame coach who brought notoriety to the Princeton offense during his 30-year tenure with the Tigers, died Monday morning at the age of 92. We kindly ask that you please R. Plus 5461 Chars. Apple is allegedly threatening to fire an employee over a viral TikTok video. The Verge. Apple's social media policy bars employees from talking about customers or colleagues, but doesn't say Apple workers can't ever talk about the technology. The tech giant's social media policy isn't built for TikTok. Photo by Budral Chukrut, Sopra Images, Light Rocket via Getty Images. Apple is allegedly threatening to fire an employee who posted a TikTok vid. Plus 3112 Chars. Home Run Inn recalls frozen pizza for possibly containing metal pieces. Fox Business. Over 13,000 pounds of frozen pizza from Home Run Inn has been recalled over concerns that it may be contaminated with metal pieces. According to health officials, Home Run Inn Frozen Foods has recalled over 13,000 pounds of frozen meat pizza product because it may be contaminated with extraneous materials, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's FO. Plus 1285 Chars. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck to throw three-day wedding this weekend. Page 6. Lopez and Affleck will have their big wedding celebration in Georgia this weekend. She will wear a custom Ralph Lauren couture gown made in Italy. Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are having their dream wedding celebration 1 month after tying their knot in Las Vegas. The couple will celebrate their nuptials this weekend. And it'll be a wedding P. Plus 1792 Chars. Layoffs hit HBO Max. Casey Bloys reshapes leadership structure. Hollywood Reporter. Logo text as expected. Layoffs have hit Casey Bloys' HBO Max and HBO teams. An estimated 14% of Bloys teams, an estimated 70 people, have been let go as part of the workforce reduction following the merger of Warner Media with Discovery. The moves are, as expected. Layoffs have hit Casey Bloys' HBO Max and HBO teams. An estimated 14% of Bloys teams, an estimated 70 people, have been let go as part of the workforce reduction following the Plus 2744 Chars. Why some communities are distrustful of doctors and public health efforts. Fox News. Amid developments with COVID, monkeypox, polio and other health issues, trust is the glue between doctors and patients, said one doctor said. But some communities have reason to be distrustful, as the latest updates on COVID-19, the monkeypox virus, polio and other health concerns and issues continue to circulate. One doctor pointed out that healthcare is very much like a product. Dr. Ale. plus 6225 chars. A numerical mystery from the 19th century finally gets solved. Quanta magazine. Two mathematicians have proven Patterson's conjecture, which was designed to explain a strange pattern in sums involving prime numbers. In the early 1950s, a group of researchers at the Institute for Advanced Study embarked on a high-tech project. At the behest of John von Neumann and Hermann Goldstein, the physicist Hedvig Selberg Pr. plus 8490 chars. Kyle Shanahan bothered by abundance of 49ers, preventable injuries, NBC Sports. Safety Jimmy Ward is the latest in a long list of 49ers who have sustained soft tissue injuries. This summer, the 49ers have experienced an abundance of soft tissue injuries to key players within the first 3 weeks of training camp this summer. The latest preventable setback might be the most troublesome. Plus 2405 chars. 13. Get a first look at the remaster of The Disastrous Remaster, IGN. Microids has released the first gameplay of the 13 Remasters remaster as it attempts to right the wrongs of the original's disastrous launch. Microids has released the first gameplay of the 13 Remasters remaster as it attempts to right the wrongs of the original's disastrous launch. 3 minutes of the SPADS military base sequence was plus 1095 chars.